So this is the Insta360 app 2.0. It's pretty simple. Press the yellow camera button to get your live preview so you can see your camera. I'm not going to go into this because it's the same as before, but if we go back, we're going to go into the brand new editing suite. And following the success of my Insta360 X5 lens replacement video, today we're going to talk about this brand new app, and it's pretty cool. It's got a lot of changes, and I think some of you may be a little bit confused because it's just so simple that our brains can't quite compute what's going on. Anyway, once we go into the actual editor, so you've chosen your clip, you've gone into the editor like I have here on the left hand side. If we pause the actual video and you tap that down arrow button, you will now have all these options: trim, keyframe, snapshot, highlights, tag, favorites, delete. If you press the arrow up, they're going to disappear and they're just going to be icons. So that's a little pro tip for you. Anyway, you can de-warp and warp your footage because 360 footage looks a little bit warped. Look, I can add an extra 17 to 23 kilos just by pressing this. Watch. Fat, thin, fat, thin, fat, thin. It's absolutely fantastic. It is going to make all you TikTok girls look fantastically delicious. Anyway, we can change the lens, by the way, right here. We can go from mega view, linear, narrow, and we can even do tiny planet, which is no doubt the most fun one. Looks like you're on a tiny planet, and you can move it around, get the whole 360 view, make your hand really big, or make yourself really small. So you can choose the actual lens you're going to be using right here, or perspective. We can call it perspective. This right here is a new way of editing. So we have the custom, the 360, we have the selfie, so it's going to detect the selfie, and this is quite a short clip, so it does it quickly, but it's going to follow my selfie all the way around. We also have a forward button, so it's going to follow the forward lens, right? I would Insta360 like it if you added a backward button as well, just in case there's no one behind the camera. Say it's on top of a car or on a motorbike or something, and we can just press that backward camera. That would be really helpful. Anyway, we have a lot of interesting additions and features to this app that did confuse me, but I've played around with it quite a lot. If we press record, we can actually record the screen using the phone's gyroscope. So if you press record and you start moving your phone left, right, up, down, you can record the screen. And that's pretty fun. But we can also use these pre-recorded options like 360 surround, turn left, turn right, tiny planet, and it's going to add them to your video, which is quite cool. It's going to bake them in. If we go into AI edit, the AI edit is going to choose what's best for you, which isn't always the best thing, but you can do it if you can't be bothered editing. It's going to choose it, add a little bit of music, make a little bit of a effect, bit of color grading, and boom, you're done. And you can choose various ones from life, vlog, sport, travel. It's going to make it quick, easy, and fun if you really can't be bothered editing. Now, if we go into the editor, we can trim, we can real-time record, and we can keyframe. The frame cut. So, for example, if you just want the kind of middle of your shot, you don't want the beginning, you don't want the end, you want to edit everything here, you can basically choose frame cut, press it, and cut, say, the middle of your shot out. So this could be useful if you don't use, editing software and you want to really edit everything here. So I've got a confirm clip, and for example, I can track myself. It does seem a few of these options are fairly similar in different parts of the applications. Now, let's go into keyframes. Press keyframe, and it takes you right in. And now by choosing an image on the 360 view you have and pressing that little yellow diamond, you're adding a keyframe. Spin it around again, press the little diamond with the plus again, and boom. If you press the diamond with the minus, it's going to delete the keyframe. And the closer you have the diamonds, the faster the movement's going to be. The further you have the diamonds, the slower the movement is going to be from diamond to diamond, so transition to transition. It's really simple, and this is what it looks like when you keyframe it. So yeah, keyframing is still possible, and it's really easy to do. And in this part of the app, you can still record, track, and you can even add movement and multi-view, which is pretty cool. Movement is just adding different weird, freaky, crazy movements that might be difficult to keyframe, but the app can do it for you. So that's a lot of fun. It does make life a lot easier. So when it comes to choosing 9x16, 16x9, 1x1, 2x35, press it little button up here and you can go through them, and you can do it for, for your TikToks or YouTube, whatever you want to do. Exporting, press that yellow box on the top right, and you can choose if you want to export it in full HD, 4K, have a higher bit rate, change your watermark settings, for example, if you want them, if you don't want them. I keep them on so people know what I'm filming on. Press export and boom, you are done. It's saved to your camera roll. You're ready to TikTok.